I remember when Roy Keane, when he was being interviewed about Pogba, where is his best place to play, and Roy Keane said that come off it. When I was playing for Man United, I probably don't know where I played. I probably they will put me on behind the striker I play, put me in front of the defenders I play, put me in central midfield I play. Now you are telling that they brought Google to number 9 position. Who are the defenders? Van Dijk and Clark, or what's his name?
Konate.
They use Konate.
Konate was at 80-something minutes.
That's what I'm saying. When did this guy come in?
Who?
He came in late too.
Who? He came in at 70-something minutes.
That's late. You see what I'm saying?
It's not late.
He's still late.
Yes, we are back once again like we never left, and definitely it's good to be here once again. It was the big final over the weekend, and trust me, there was always going to be one winner. In spite of Liverpool missing too many players, it was always going to be one sing-song. Liverpool are the champions of Carabao Cup. 1 down, 3 more to go. Chelsea, what else can they win? That's a big question we'll be asking ourselves on the show this lovely day. My name is Farouk. The Sport Mamba, that's what they call me. The guys are fired up. You needed to see what we are doing here in the studio before coming up on set. IBK is always going to crack you open. Roy, the man for the big occasion, will always make you think why Izu can always argue to save his life all the time. Guys, you're welcome to the program.
The man for the big occasion, supporting a club that is not for the big occasion.
Guys, how you doing?
Baba, I do. You said that we are always here. Baba, we are on go before we Chelsea lose. I have to be here, man. I think it goes to show that recruitment is very important in anything you do. And I always say that I'm of a school of thought that your leader should be someone who is readily available to lead.
We are great.
I remember I said it at the start of the season.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I hope the producer will replay, you know, that part where I said making Reece James the captain of the club is an insult to players that are available every week. I already said that Reece James cannot even give you, 28 games in a season. I don't think so.
I don't think saying that the fact that Reece James is not available, readily available, is the reason why.
I'm still talking. I know you're backing me, but it's not your brother.
It's not enough reason why they should lose that final.
What I'm saying is,
it's expected.
The player that is not available should not be the captain of the club. Yes, it might not be what's happened in the final, but I think there was nothing Port didn't do in that final. I think finally the boys should take the sticks. When I mean the boys, Raheem Sterling, Cole Palmer, Gallagher.
All right, guys, let's get into it before IBK starts analyzing and finish the whole content. I cannot imagine how Roy is feeling right about now, being a Chelsea fan.
I feel good.
It's been a very bad season for them already. If you're feeling good, you're lying to yourself. I know you are 4 minutes, but don't worry, I know you feel good. Look at your face. Well, let's talk about the match itself. It was a big opportunity that Chelsea threw away. You know why I'm saying this? Yeah, we're supposed to. There was a time we said Chelsea wins the trophy and their season looks very good, as if nothing happened. But not winning this trophy, which is the likeliest trophy you guys might win, Premier League, to even finish top 10, is Wala. The FA Cup, still there, but not so sure. But this is the closest you have gone. And missing that big opportunity based on players being profligate in front of goal. How does that sum up Chelsea's season?
This would have been an opportunity for Chelsea to go to Conference League, actually. You understand? If they had won the Carabao Cup, they would have gone for Conference League.
So that's where you belong now.
No. It's at least it's a stepping stone for the rebuild. All right, so but
Conference League.
Yeah, but we see the way that
you go and play places like
once upon a time,
Carabao
in Damascus. Man U went to Europa League with the whole power and might that Man U portrayed. They went to Europa League.
Even Barcelona
you understand? Barcelona is in Europa League. Liverpool is in Europa League. What are you talking about? So it's a new low. Yeah, we understand that, but we wanted to. I felt we would have used that to actually kickstart our career up. You understand? But it wasn't to be. But it is what it is. The truth of the whole matter is that I feel Poch. There are some mistakes. Mistakes that needs to be corrected, and one of them is taking up our chances. Like it has defined our whole season. We've not. If you look at Chelsea matches, they will play well and all of that, but at the end of the day, they will miss vital opportunity to kill the game. You understand what I'm saying? And when you don't take your chances, you can get punished for it. And it showed yesterday. Gallagher lost chances. Kopama, name them. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Liverpool had one chance and they took it.
I think I'll come in here because now that's why when I come at the Gen Zs, you know, they always come at me that why am I always particular about them? Ronaldo said something before he left Man United, and it was like the Gen Zs. I'm sure he was mentioning Greenwood, Rashford, and the rest while he was there. That they probably want to be, you know, spoon-fed. Like you probably want everything to because now you are blaming the coach for chances missed. I've seen players like Drogba, you know, miss a couple of chances and they go back for personal trainings. Are you telling me that a coach should be teaching a £100 million player
how to score goals,
scoring drills? Are you kidding?
No. See,
are you telling me that a coach should be teaching a £100 million how to position?
Of course, you need to know. You need to see there are details.
Let me tell you this. Tell you this. There are players that you can't buy a player for 100 million. You can't buy a player for 70 million and teach them the basics of football. Now, I remember when Guardiola told Raheem Sterling when he was at Man City, and that was probably his best run in the Premier League, over 21 Premier League goals that season. Pep said that he realizes that Sterling always he can find himself in the right direction, position, but he's always shying away just not to miss chances. And he was like, don't worry, you know what? Keep staying there, keep missing the chances. That's what he likes. You will score the goals. You understand? And eventually he got 21 goals. So there are some things that you don't teach a player. But I watched Drogba, I watched John Terry, I watched this. They took the bull by the horn. They probably put it on their head. You cannot be playing with 18-year-old boys. You cannot be playing with 16-year-old boys, Clark, you know, Bradley and the rest, and you are telling me that a coach should be telling how to score goals.
No.
What was that?
Wait.
But these guys are probably on 100,000 pounds a week. Are you whining me? Are you whining me?
Let's talk about
how much are they collect? I go wake up for 4 a.m. They go work.
No. You have to look at Farouk. Sorry, you have to look at something. You understand? When I said working out the details, all right, this is what I mean. Yeah. All right, this is what I mean. During training, you already understand the basics. Do you get what I'm saying? It's normal, but applying the basics is what matters. So it is left for you as a coach. You are the one seeing it from outside. Just like you rightly stated, I'm using your reference. Sterling knows the basics of football, but it took Guardiola to tell him that, okay, fine, you need to be here at all times and take your chances. So those are the things that Pochettino are not doing that they should do.
I'm sure he's not buying anything you're saying.
I'm buying what he's saying. No. Maybe not everything. But I buy it of what IBK said.
Wait.
And it's of what Ray said.
Let's look at it from this angle now. It's obvious that Liverpool were missing at least 9 regular players.
No, that's not true.
On that day, of course it is.
How?
It is 7 starters did not play.
How?
From the goalkeeper to the midfield to the attack.
Yeah.
It's 7. See,
and the media alone.
No. Is that not the truth?
The media including this show. When we had our injury concerns at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And we kept saying, oh, we're not playing well because this guy is not available.
And nobody made excuses
we were told that we don't have any right to complain about player availability because we spent £1 billion.
Exactly what we are saying.
That's what we're told. That's what we're told. They said we cannot complain because we spent £1 billion. Whether Nkunku is fit or James is fit, we have to perform because we spent that amount of money.
Yes.
Now all of a sudden, people are just making it look as if Liverpool are one wounded lion because they don't have Salah, and they don't have Nunes, they don't have Jota.
They actually managed to win.
The problem this whole thing is I don't blame Poch 100% for us losing yesterday. Yes, stats wise, we should have won. We had 5 big chances. Yeah. We did nothing with all of them.
True.
And it's very upsetting. Gallagher missed, Kopama missed, all of them missed, no doubt. The players have to actually look at themselves and tell themselves that, okay, look, we could have finished this game in 90 minutes. If Gallagher had taken one of the 2 chances he had, I think from the 80th minute to the 90th, we had about 2 chances.
Yeah.
If you are taking one, we've won the final. That's on their own part. My problem with Poch, and I'm not saying this because we lost the final, is This man has come in off, the reputation of, he makes young players, he will get them, make them better, help them improve and all of that. You had a preseason to decide, these are the players I want, these are the players I don't want. Now, it's funny that we're coming now in February to say Chelsea's losing the final because we can't take our chances. We could have signed Vlahovic in the summer.
Yeah.
You are the same man who said you don't need Vlahovic because you have Amando Broja and he has the talent. Now, you are the same man who has sent Broja on loan. We are left with just one striker. And then you are forcing Nkunku to play as a lone 9 when he can't play it. This man has made mistake after mistake after mistake. And everybody's acting as if, it's very irrational when Chelsea fans come and say, this man is the problem. This man has not made anybody better.
You are saying
he started the season profiling players.
No.
They
brought Nkunku for.
I didn't say anything before because losing that final was very upsetting. I don't want to talk. Chilwell completely ruined an entire flank. Because he can't move the ball from defense to attack. And then this same man decided to loan Jan Martin to Dortmund, and then you're saying I should not blame him. This is the one that you don't understand that Petrovic was a better goalkeeper than Sanchez. Until Sanchez got injured. Sanchez got injured before he realized it.
Listen.
I don't know what he watches in training. He's not good enough. Send him away.
Izu, let me tell you. I'm sorry to say, but you are just watching football. Let me put it that way.
No, Allah.
And I told you that if you watch football back in the days, a lot of these players, they were taking the bull by the horn.
Yes.
Now you made
with a coach that helps them do it.
I allowed you talk. So hold on. I remember when Roy Keane, when he was being interviewed about Pogba, where is his best place to play, and Roy Keane said that come off it. When I was playing for Man United, I probably don't know where I played. I probably they will put me on behind the striker I play, put me in front of the defenders I play, put me in central midfield I play. Now you are telling that they brought people to number 9 position. Who are defenders? Van Dijk and Clark, or what's his name?
Konate.
They use Konate.
Konate was at 80-something minutes. Let's
That's what I'm saying. When
Okay.
did this guy come in?
Who?
He came in late too.
Who? He came in at 70-something minutes.
That's late. You see what I'm saying?
It's not late.
He's still late, bro. He's still late. So what are you telling me? Does that change anything?
Let me
It doesn't change anything.
Hold on, guys.
It's very funny that. No. Let's not do anything on this set. Let's not do anything on this set. Man, you will play rubbish. Whoever will come here and say Ten Hag did not get this right. And all of us are going to now, okay, yes, he did this wrong. Baka will play rubbish. IBK is not the biggest Xavi fan. Everybody who knows him on Twitter knows that.
I was.
He's not. You were, but you're not anymore.
I was.
And there's a reason why that happened. See, coaches can fuck up and players can fuck up. You telling me that you can play Nkunku as a number 9 and he's normal? I don't know. So if in second leg against Napoli, Xavi decides to play. Xavi decides to play Lamine Yamal as a number 9. Will you take it?
Yeah, make ask one question.
No, answer my own first. If against Napoli second leg, Xavi decides to play Lamine Yamal as your number 9 and you lose, will you take it?
Against Clark, why not?
Against Clark, why not?
Against someone like Clark.
Which Clark?
Now let's
It was not Clark. It was Jayo Kwanza.
Guys,
It was Jayo Kwanza.
Hold
Even if it's
Izu has decided to
make I
take the
just
show.
ask her one question.
Okay, let's hear it.
Against Liverpool, did Chelsea play well? Yes or no?
Yes.
Farrell, let's continue the show.
There's no point continuing. I said it before that losing the final.
Let's continue the show.
All right.
I said it before that losing the final is not his fault. But he has not made anybody better. That's why I'm blaming him.
The truth is, when we are talking sports, I know we are all fans. I'm a fan of Man U, but most importantly, we are here as an analyst. Let's put sentiment aside. I know you guys love Chelsea to death, to no fault. But the truth is, on that day, on that big final, Chelsea cannot pinpoint anything, any fault on the head.
Guy, there was nothing that
it
guy
is
did.
Somebody that came out to say they were playing for penalties. That one's a coward. I've told you before. He's a coward.
Moving on. Chelsea have lost that final. Perhaps the only cup they could have won this season. If they win the FA Cup, congrats to them. But I doubt them.
You're not winning anything. Let's move on to next season. Maybe the sack him.
enjoy this part.
Chelsea fan, just
It's
like,
really giving the
I
vibe
understand,
I want to get. I understand that part, but I still tell you,
It's painful.
that it's not painful.
It's
guys
very
don't-
painful.
Just take your L with pinch of salt. Now let's get into some other games. IBK.
Loves to dance. My corner. Clark. Now who punch? Now who punch? Now who punch? One follow. Now who punch? One follow play penalty be that. When I say that man is a coward, let's continue. Don't worry.
You call your players.
Don't worry.
See, let me
Players are
explain.
collecting
Let me explain it to
The
you.
midfield of Chelsea.
I already blame the players. I said they should have taken their chance. I said they should have taken their chances.
All right. IBK. We have chopped into other part of the program.
Kelly
Let's get on.
high school goalkeeper.
I beg, director. Let me kill this mic, I beg. Let me kill this mic. Let me just off this mic.
Now people kill am saying the show, but me I don't tire.
All right, let's go. Let's talk about
Don't
Arsenal.
worry, now you go coach Chelsea next time.
Let's from
Continue,
one.
If I coach this fine, I will go win am.
From one frustrating club.
You go just go and do
IBK now.
one way man you play for game.
If I coach this final, if I coach this final, I go win
the
am.
issue of Chelsea completely.
Okay.
We are still
And for that
saying-
game, yes, I see you beat oh. Yes.
When you beat me.
No wahala, but I see you beat. Just continue
you
the show.
beat
No
me.
worry. You know they turn IBK versus Izu. I will continue the
When
show.
did you beat me?
I see you beat.
on FIFA 24. When did you beat
I see you beat. When
That's
else
very
you
good,
play, I beg. When I go mouse camera for us, no one at the watch us to the play. I don't want to hear I know beat am.
Oh, yeah.
Is the way I beat
Let's talk about that.
You couldn't even score one goal.
Let's talk about the club of the
I see you
moment.
beat, but no shaking.
Let's talk about the club on a high momentum. A club with high gargantuan energy.
Yeah.
A club also based in London.
A club with a good
The
coach.
original London owners.
They are not the original London owners. They have a good coach, but continue.
You know what I'm talking about already now. Not Crystal Palace. Not Spurs. We're talking about the Gunners. 4-1 against Newcastle.
People just no try. People just no try this team. You go get brain aneurysm.
Last 3 games, Arsenal have scored how many games? How many goals?
28
6.
goals.
No, 3.
28 goals
6,
in 8
5,
matches.
and 4 in the Premier League. That's how much now. 15 goals. And they're not scoring against Luton. No. They're not scoring against Sheffield United. They are beating clubs that are playing the Champions League. As
And they've had 18 different goal
I
scorers.
come back to you again. Arsenal, this is their moment. This is their season. And I see them lifting that giant trophy at the end of the season.
Well, I said it last time that I think
See,
there are
more.
clubs that will prefer to do the chase
Yeah.
than being on top.
Absolutely.
Because in the end, when you do the chase, you tend to be at your utmost best.
Yeah.
Because when you're on top, you feel like, oh, we are 7 points ahead of these guys. Losing 2 games, I think we are still very much in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
And you start having this mentality of, what it is. And I think what has worked well for Arsenal is that even in Wenger days, they've always played well. Arsenal have always played beautiful
Good
football.
Yeah.
Control possession, control tempo of the game, make themselves known. But the mentality hasn't been there. And trust me, I think Arteta has brought that back. You see Gabriel, you see Declan Rice, whether losing, they want to, always win every game. And you see Trossard coming to the game, but also show that he is also worth starting the game. Even down to the goalkeeper as well. Everyone is probably on their best right about now. Talk about Bukayo Saka as well. Very young lad and already, putting the shoulder of the club on his head. So I think for me, everything is working well for us now because of the fact that they have the mentality, they have coach who understands what it means to win trophies. And I'll not lie to you, understudying someone like Pep Guardiola, I remember a lot of people were laughing at him that let's see this guy will bring the Pep style, and he didn't bring the Pep style. Fine, they don't play too many tiki-taka, but the mentality is there. When you are with a manager that has probably won a lot of trophies all his career, you know what that means. Going into every season and making your demands known every season. I think for me, it's good that Arsenal are the one chasing this time around, and I can only be hopeful that they finally win the Premier League after 20 years.
All right, still staying with Arsenal. The signs are right. Bad the Champions League where they lost to FC Porto. So many scorers, and I think that a normal club that wants to win trophies must not have one player they are relying on, because once that player get injured or perhaps runs out of idea or injury fatigue, then everything runs out for them. Case in point, United, since Bruno started playing rubbish and started nagging on the field of play, everything changed upward. The Arsenal we saw last season, is completely different from that Arsenal we're seeing this season. They lost the match and everybody felt they were going to collapse twice now, back to back. But they have, responded like a wounded tiger or a lion. That was what we saw against Newcastle United over the weekend.
So is it last season they were close, and because they didn't win it, they took it up upon themselves. I'm very certain that they've looked at it that, okay, so what didn't we do right last season, so we can correct it.
Yeah.
If you want to be successful in life, do you understand? You have to look back at your mistakes, work on it in order for you to make progress.
Absolutely.
Do you understand? That is what this Arsenal team, that is what they've done, all right? And the addition of Declan Rice has actually redefined their game. Declan Rice actually is an added salt to the meal. You understand what I'm saying? So Trossard, even Havertz, his form has peaked.
Absolutely.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So there is, like you rightly stated, or like you rightly pointed out, there is no particular player you will say is the star man. Everybody is playing for the team with their heart out. You understand? Like there is this ginger, let's go there and do it. No grief for anybody kind of mentality. You understand? Now, both everybody's a scorer. Saka, Havertz, Odegaard, Martinelli, anybody can score, and that's the beauty of this team. So you cannot really say, okay, as a coach, as an opposing coach, you can't just say, okay, let's walk around this particular player, and it has actually worked for them.
All right, let's go straight to United now. I've always said it for those that cares to listen. You cannot manage to win all the time. You definitely run out of luck when those goals that you score off by mistake of defenders or perhaps just by luck, hit and run. And that was exactly what we saw against Fulham. It was more of us watching United play against Nigeria. And for the first time, I was happy that United was beaten. Not because I'm not a United fan, but at least I know that Nigeria.
No, but why were you calm?
No, Nigeria defeated Man U. No, and I'll choose Man U. I'll choose Nigeria before Man. No, I'm not calm. I'm not making an excuse.
All this agenda.
Okay.
I'm going somewhere.
Okay.
How long can United sustain this kind of football where you allow every opponent, including Dijk, Tom, and Harry, no matter how poor that team is, they see United, they become a super team. Holding on the ball, controlling the ball. And I've always said it. If you don't control the ball, your chances of winning the game is always very, very small. You can only do that if you're United. But it was a performance that I felt Fulham deservedly won 100% of the day. Izu.
Obviously, we've said it before. The playing like that is not exactly sustainable. You can't be a big team and then let anybody come to your home ground. Man, you have been beaten at Old Trafford this season by, I don't know, I think about 3-4 teams down. In normal day, we're not be able to come there and take points away. They lost
first victory since 20.
They lost to Bournemouth. They've lost to Fulham. They've lost some other teams. Some other teams have come there. There's sometimes where you watch Man U at Old Trafford this season and you're asking who is at home.
Yeah, you
get. But then, the question you ask is not sustainable. You can't keep playing like that. Something needs to happen somewhere. And I don't know. I think there are times where, as a coach, you just have to roll the dice. That's why most times I understand players, waking up and, taking the bull by the horn, fighting to the very finish. I love that. But there are times where you have to look at the coach. Starting, forcing ahead of Anthony against Fulham didn't seem like a very smart move to me.
Playing Dalot at right back, when you can easily play Lindelof at right back and move Dalot to the left back, it's another gamble.
At the end of the day, sometimes this coach has to get when you come here and blame the coach all the time, people make it look as if you're making excuses for the players for not doing things. But then again, I don't know.
I've always
it's not sustainable.
I've always said it, Farouk, that if you look at United setup, people easily come at Andre Onana, saying that he's a terrible goalkeeper. And
he was at the start of the season.
Why are you like this, Farouk? This is it now.
Who is going to blame for this goal now? See, no. If you make a mistake, let's call that person out. Even when Onana was conceding goals, making mistake, I never backed.
I made one statement that what makes a goalkeeper better is seeing confident, backline peering in front of you.
Fantastic.
And that does not stop you from making the normal save.
I know, Farouk. But in the end, you have players who are prone to errors.
Yeah.
Good. I know. I'm not saying it's not good. Just like we were talking about Pochettino before, and I said that when a team is playing well, the coach's headache, reduces, because whether you are losing, you are playing well. There are some things you just need to touch.
True.
Now, when we were talking about Barcelona, if you followed my tweet about Xavi, I said that what made me start complaining about Xavi is the fact that Barca don't even dominate games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
if we are losing chances, fine. Barca don't even dominate games anymore. The same thing with Man United. You know, when Fulham comes
Man is
here,
terrible.
everyone comes here, they dominate them. So in the end, you know, there is a problem. See, whether you like it or not, any coach that sees his team play well. I remember when we started, you know, our Nigerian club, Lekki United. Farouk knows them very well. The first season was terrible because we were playing so well. Our coach brought in a pattern where, you know, it's different from Nigerian football pattern where you load the ball from the back. More like passing together, you know, building up play, building up transition and the rest. But it wasn't working because we kept losing games. We play well, but we lose. We play, but we lose. But in the end, the coach was happy with the fact that you can see that the team is playing well. So that's what I'm saying, that the positive first thing is the team playing well? Yes, if they are playing well, then look for how you can psych up these players to start scoring.
Man is never
very easy chances.
Man is never playing well. So that's a different kettle of fish.
Let's talk about another team that I feel that we just don't touch and go for City. You know, the one, you know, in a very difficult ground, they go to nothing. But at the end of the day, they have kept on chasing and they are very close to where they're going to. But let's cross away from England and let's talk about Barcelona. Barcelona, for the first time in a long while, are scoring goals with reckless abandon. And for Child, you can say chicken out, IBK, but at least seeing Barcelona score 4 goals again after a very long time is something that is so pleasing to the heart.
I think announcing that Xavi is leaving at the end of the season, I think it helped the whole setup because there was tension. And even for Xavi as well, you know, he wanted to get it right. He said, you know, at times when you are in a losing position, you try every possible means to want to get it right and it becomes worse. That means you start making decisions under pressure. Something you won't do normally, you start doing them. So I think since he announced I was leaving, you know, everything is now flowing.
No pressure.
The pressure is not there to win.
Right to walk.
The environment is, you know, working well for him.
Yeah.
All the player now wants to play because, you know, there's a manager coming in and I need to play well. The same thing with Bayern Munich as well. If you notice, the manner at which they won their last game as well, you know, since they announced that Tuchel was leaving. So I think for me, maybe we are beginning to see a total, you know, we are beginning to see different footballers with different mentality now. Gone are the days where whether the coach is there or not, players will always want to play and get the job done. But this time around, you see players being spoon-fed and they don't even want to do anything anymore. So I think for me, seeing Barca win 4-0 against Getafe shouldn't be surprising because this is the real Barca.
Of course.
Hopefully, we get to build on this momentum and maybe push on for the league title, which I feel that is not maybe beyond us, but it's still very much possible.
Let's talk about the league leaders. There's always to talk about Madrid. They won the hard way. But there's just one man that we cannot run out of encomium for.
Modric.
He came on in the second half. You know, and the goal was top notch. But that goal, if it was in England, I tell you today, tomorrow, and always, that goal will be ruled out for offside because of the interference of Rudiger.
Yeah, they will have.
It would. So you begin to wonder, how does VAR work here and does not work here? The same thing that they chopped up the first goal of Van Dijk, you know, in that game. But let's talk about Modric.
Chopped about goal to Shah. No, it's not offside, but continue.
Let's talk about Modric. Just Modric, honestly.
Obviously, Modric is a very simple sentence. Class is permanent. That's it. You can't buy class. You either have it or you don't.
So, should they extend his contract?
No, of course they should. They are working with a very young midfield right now. I know Bellingham has
let him go.
He has all the talent in the world. You know, there's Camavinga, there's Tchouaméni. I don't see the harm in keeping Modric for another season just so these guys can, you know, get something from him.
Exactly. That's what I feel.
I think as a football club, we don't have to win 10 goals to nothing, 4 goals to nothing all the time. There's some victories that are even more important than you winning 4 goals to nothing. This 1-0 victory against Sevilla is one of such that can just push you to that final pace of the season, which I think Madrid needs to do. I'm just trying to see if we can just get that goal.
I think the least they can give him is to, you know, give him a proper send off because he's definitely leaving.
This is beautiful.
He's definitely, even the coach said it that he knows
they will
that
decide his future. That he will decide. I think him and Modric.
See, let me tell you, Farouk. It's obvious that they are trying to let him leave.
Yeah, of course.
Because Modric should be starting. Do you understand? I'm not saying whether Tchouaméni, Camavinga, you know, Bellingham shouldn't be started, but Modric with his talent, he should still be started. But I like the fact that Ancelotti is looking at, bro, you are young. I think you'll be leaving. So in the end, we need to build up something for these players. And I think even Madrid himself will be understanding enough that more. I should start leaving. And United is there, Chelsea is there. Maybe they can just give him one more season. You know how Chelsea does it for pensioner players, like Thiago Silva. You understand? They get Thiago Silva probably on the walking sticks.
Guys, no. We are not going there again. We are not going there again. No. We are not going there again. Please, keep your sentence to yourself. Well,
now they buy pension players. No, we are not
going there again.
How did Varane?
Now pension player.
We are not. IBK.
They bought.
IBK.
He came for free.
On the less
He came.
These guys are already dead.
He came for free.
IBK.
They paid 70 million for Casemiro. But it's Chelsea that is the laughing stock.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Continue.
All right.
You can pay 50 million for Modric. Continue.
Other result elsewhere. We saw great games in the league. Inter Milan.
They give me a collection.
Guys, now Inter Milan still holding forth. Winning games with reckless abandon. We have seen Bayern Munich back to winning ways. Leverkusen still topping the table. PSG drop point was still very comfortable.
Hurricane is scoring for nothing.
Hurricane scored twice.
But I think Leverkusen should be scared.
But for something, I don't think so. 10 points is enough.
No, 10 points is
I agree with him. The way they won wasn't very.
But you don't expect them to win easily all the time.
Apart from that,
They have a game in hand.
Now hold on.
No, they have played it.
Apart from
No,
that,
they've not.
They have.
Apart from that, Farouk, I think why Leverkusen should be scared is, I think this announcement of Tuchel leaving.
Baba.
Farouk,
Forget this whole.
Baba, nothing will happen. Now let's cross straight to the Champions League and talk about what happened during the midweek. And we saw the likes of Inter Milan, winning 1-0 against Atletico Madrid. PSV against Dortmund was a stalemate. 1-1 that one ended. Porto left so late against Arsenal to win at the death. Napoli, courtesy of an equalizer from Victor Osimhen, who have scored back-to-back in 2 games for Napoli against Barcelona. Lewandowski was class apart. The goals was well taken. But just about Arsenal. Arsenal dominated over 60% possession. But a proper Champions League team.
we said it.
Every night.
We said it.
Wednesday or Tuesday.
European pedigree.
That was what Porto brought to the table. Arsenal were dominating, didn't have a shot on target. But Porto, relentless, dogged, very, very coordinated at the back. Pepe on his dying legs, still playing at that point.
No, you have to also look
But that goal.
No, but you have to look
But that goal, Roy. That goal.
It's a bad goal. You understand? See, listen.
But nobody now they talk say they don't score against old man
You have to look at the records of Arsenal in Portugal. They have a very poor record.
in Champions League, they are not good.
I said it now. No, listen. I said it now. I said it. You guys cast now.
Farouk was the only person that said.
Yeah, I picked us now.
Yeah, I said it.
You said it too, but Farouk was so sure that there could be an upset here.
We put something on board now.
No, we didn't shut it down.
I will chop you again.
I was the one that said with the form Arsenal is correctly. You understand?
Champions League is different, honestly.
But again, like you rightly stated, Champions League is a different kind of football.
Absolutely.
You understand? This is a terrain where boys are separated from the men.
Yeah.
And it actually showed. Arsenal played their lives out, but exactly.
All right, guys, we are doing something different now. Before we call it quit on this segment of the program, I've brought a trivia question to 3 of you.
All right.
And I'll be rolling that person personally. What I'll be giving, I don't know. But definitely just a question each. Whoever gets the answer to that question, will win something from your humble self. Let me start from Izu, very close to me here. I won't go to 80s question, 90 question. Let me just start.
I be Gen Z.
Nobody agree. Okay. The Champions League final between AC Milan and Juventus was played at what venue? The last final between these two sides was played. Okay, was played in England. Which venue? Which stadium? You have just 10 seconds. You won't Google her?
I'm ready to say Wembley.
Now Wembley.
We are done. That match was played at where? IBK.
Is it the same question you're asking?
The same question. Let's go.
Where? You said no. I didn't hear the question actually.
The final between AC Milan and Inter Milan that was won. By AC Milan and Juventus. AC Milan won via penalty. Was the most boring final in the Champions League.
I think it was
Where was that game played?
I think it was St. James Park.
That was
You
in
don't
Cardiff.
complete. I'm going to pass on that question to you too as well.
Cardiff, I just said it.
Cardiff is on in England. That's
Cardiff is not
Wales.
in England.
Was it?
I was playing in Old Trafford.
No, it
Don't
was
lose
not
that
in
already. That final was played at Old Trafford in England.
Ah, you go there and say I don't lose.
You don't lose that one. Your time is done. This guy stand up.
Nothing like that.
Your time was
He's
over.
I don't agree.
He's in the para.
It's almost tram. It's almost straight to go down to the floor. Make them wear the clock behind.
No, no.
But
I give
his
it there.
question have his
I don't-
own.
He's gone.
No,
but it's
no,
his
the
own
person
now.
was
Of course.
So we have our own too.
No. He's gone.
I
I
said
said
I've
I've passed it on now.
No, see.
No, so what if
Oga director say
wait,
something.
now,
If I had gotten it,
You
I'll ask you
can't
another question.
so
You
wait,
can't afford this.
I
No.
feel like
You know, it's my show.
No, I can't
It's
be
my question.
Farouk.
No,
It's my
no,
money.
nothing like that.
It's my gift.
You should have
Guys,
thrown the question to the floor.
Guys.
And I've gotten it. Old Trafford. I don't agree.
See, all right, guys, we are done. We are out. We
Guys,
are
I want
through
it
with the program. Yes, Aizu got it, but it was past your
It's
time.
not past my
now
time.
MK, finally.
Come on, exam or finish. Come on, answer. Come the talk say. Come go me lecture. My change guy. That's it.
All right, guys. All right, guys. We are done with the program. It's been very, very fun here. The atmosphere, the ceiling is almost coming down. Izu is responsible for that. Papa even stand up for show. On this one, I want record. All right, guys. Final word. Izu. No stand up, beg. No stand up.
I'm not standing up. I think Chelsea have a game on Wednesday against Leeds.
Chelsea again.
And let's hope they show us something that at least maybe there's. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired.
Izu, Roy.
Do I have a final one? Yes, I have a final one. So let's say, is it?
You say dear Poch.
Yeah, dear Poch, please, enough of the heartbreak.
Resign.
No, enough of the heartbreak. But on a more serious note, at this point, I feel Poch has actually given his best, and his best is not good enough. I think it's time for change.
IBK.
Well, I think Izu should calm down more. Regardless of whatever it is, you don't have his stake at Chelsea. So just
Me, I don't say I get. You know, no one believes I get.
Leave Izu out
the way you
now.
are coming for Poch, you might probably see that is your long lost cause.
God forbid.
Or something.
There's nobody in my family that does not know.
All right, guys.
Take
It's been a very, very interesting show. And like I always tell you all the time, ensure you go on and subscribe on our YouTube channel, Best of the Best Sports Show, the best anywhere in the world. And guys, flex with our comment section, whatever you want to say, ask us question. Izu is the man for the big occasion today. I beg, Takula. I don't know his own with Chelsea, but it's all fun. That's why we are here, to make you guys enjoy yourself. Not just talking sports, ensuring that you guys get a full package of what we're doing here. Like I do all the time, big thanks to the guys behind the camera. Without you guys, we'll not be having fun here until we come with another interesting, scintillating, and also my mind scintillating show. Enjoy the rest of the day. We are out.